So I'm here in the cab, and without a doubt, the coolest thing about these new 1 Series balers is the ability to document yield and moisture data for each and every field. So to make sure we're able to do that, first and foremost, we need to know where the tractor and the baler are at all times. So we do that by having a receiver on the tractor as well as an MTG to communicate that data wirelessly. So as you can see, I've got a 6000 receiver on. And if I scroll down, I've got a good MTG connection, so I'm able to know my location as well as wirelessly transmit that data. So we know our position. We need to make sure our implement profile is set up next. So a lot of times these measurements will auto-populate, but if I go into that implement, making sure my connection type and all my GPS offsets are set correctly so we know exactly where that baler is picking up a windrow and where it's dropping the bales. An important note is this total harvesting width. Now this is not your pickup width, this is actually the harvesting width, so how much you're raking together. This number may change field to field, and if it does, be sure you're adjusting that number to fit accurately to get the best yield map results. After that, we're ready to go to the field. Now, one prerequisite is in order to measure yield and moisture, we must have a moisture sensor on the baler, which we do, as well as a bale scale, which we do. We can go into our weighing settings and also tell the baler how often we want to weigh the bale. So as you know with these balers, they've got those 2 hooks on the back. When that door opens, those hooks will set into the bale and hang on to it for an extra second or 2 to take that weight and then release the bale. So if we don't want to have that extra second or 2 added on to our bale drop time, we can change this to every 15th bale or every bale, or even just do it manually, whatever your preferences are. But for the best yield maps, we want to leave that on every bale weighed. Then we can set up a run screen if we want to see this live from the cab. See not only our coverage map, but our wet yield map and our moisture map going through the field as we bale that up. And most importantly, we can go back and analyze all this data through the John Deere Operations Center to make better informed decisions with our management. So just looking over our baler run page here, obviously we've got our 2 bale-shaped sensors. We can option these up and have a 3rd bale-shaped sensor, one in the middle if we want. But this one only has 2, so we can see how full the left and the right side of the baler are. Our bale density, how much net we have remaining, the instant and the average moisture throughout the field, and also our bale weights. If we want to fine tune any of this, we've got baler settings in here, moisture settings, and bale scale settings. Baler settings, for example, if we want to change our bale size, tell it that we've reloaded net, or change our number of turns, all that's available through here. Also, if you've got a 561R with the high capacity pickup, we've got a drop floor that's adjustable from the cab. So if you click on feed system, if you do plug the pickup up, you come in here and change that to on, and by running your SCV for your pickup, it'll open that drop floor. You can re-engage the baler, pull that slug through the baler, drop it onto the ground, pull the drop floor back up, and be on your way. 99% of plugs you can remove without leaving the cab by using this feature, and it only takes about 20 to 30 seconds to do so.